Hello everyone, how's it going? Alright, we are going to be continuing with Ace Attorney 3. Yes. 2024 did pass by in a flash, didn't it, huh? How's it going, noob? Yeah, we're gonna be continuing Ace Attorney 3. I basically just got in the mood just to continue it. I was thinking of what to play today. Wasn't sure what, so decided just to go with this, and I didn't finish the basically part of the episode from yesterday, and we can get to the trial and have some fun with that too. So we'll see how it goes. But anyways, yeah, let's get started with some more Ace Attorney 3. Episode 2, Part 1. We're gonna finish Part 1 up today, definitely. Should finish that off within the next 20 minutes. And then we'll get to like Part 1, 2, the trial. Yeah, we met Larry Butts. The boy came back. I can't believe it. Can never go wrong with some AA. Double A. Yep. You are correct. Ace Attorney 3, Part 3, Episode 2, Part 1. Exactly. Larry Butts. So, what have you been up to this whole time? It's been 2 years since I heard from you. And what's with those clothes? You look, well, weird. Hey man, that's uncalled for. This is my uniform from my part-time job. But I can't believe it's been 2 years. They say time flies when you're having fun. Ha ha ha. Huh? Huh? What's wrong? Nick, I gotta tell you. Women, I don't trust them anymore. You got dumped again? Well, you know, Benifer. I followed her all the way to Japan 2 years ago. That's where I met the famous Catty Tom, and my whole life changed. Benifer? Catty Tom? I never heard of either of them. Anyway, dude, Catty Tom chose Hollywood over me. Can you believe it? Catty Tom. Well, actually... anyways, sounds like you had quite the adventure. Women. They're so... Oh! But you're different, Maya. You're not like the rest. You're not like the rest. Looks like he's still the same old Larry. Ah, yes, Japan, across the ocean from Japanifornia. So, what are you doing here anyway, Larry? Huh? What do you mean by that? It's just I'm just a natural-born nice guy. That's all. Well, actually, I picked this up last night while I was working. Wallet? You say you found this last night? Yeah, it had a driver's license in it, so I figured I'd just return it myself. It's not like I went and checked the wallet and saw, you know, this total babe inside of it. Hang on, let me see that for a minute. I knew it. Desi's picture's in there. Yeah, I guess he really digs his wife, huh? Hey, Nick, it's not what you're thinking at all. No, I'm pretty sure it is. You haven't changed a bit, Butts. No way, man. I mean, she's a married woman. That's just bad news. At least he has morals. He really is here just to check out Miss Desi. So you said you found it at your job, right? Yeah, I'm working for a private security company as a guard. Chicks love a guy in uniform, you know? A security guard, huh? So, that's what that uniform is all about. So, what time was it when you found this, last night? Huh? What are you, why are you asking that? Trying to see if I've got an alibi? You're not the one on the hook for a crime today, buddy. I guess it was around 1 a.m. in the morning, on the first floor of our company building. What was Mr. Light's wallet doing there? Anyway, there's nothing weird about that. After all, he works there. He works there? You mean Mr. Delight? Sure. Here, take a look at this. It's right there in his wallet. What's this card? It's a key card for the security company. See? It's got a serial number on it right there. There's no mistake about it. You said you're working part-time at a security company, right? That's right. Why are you making that scary face? Security company, huh? Something's not quite secure about Larry working there. That's so mean, Phoenix. I need to find out as much as I can about this key card. Found inside Ron's wallet. Apparently used for the building of his part-time job. So you're sure about this key card? Yep, that's the key card we use at the building I work in. According to the serial number, this one is for the CEO's office. You need it to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Leaves a record? Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. Larry, I need that data. Whoa, slow down, man. Sorry, but that data is off limits to outsiders. If I lost this job, I'd never have a chance with Desi. Not that I'm looking to have one. Gee, this sure sounds like 1-5. A little bit. A little bit. It's times like this when I wish lawyers weren't so powerless. Key card updated in the court record. You didn't touch anything in the wallet, did you? Hey man, be serious. You know what I was interested in? If Master Mask doesn't look out, he's gonna be the victim of a robbery himself. Doubtful. Doubtful. It is Larry. Nah, Larry's a good guy. Kinda. Eh. Hey Larry, what about this? What? If you got something to say, then say it already. Huh? A blackmail letter? Larry got no gold to dig. True. True. God damn it, Desi. Do you know anything about this? What? I don't know anything about Alexis, and that's the truth. Huh? What? I can't believe you do this to me. I thought you were my friend. $50,000. I don't have that kind of money. No, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. This blackmail letter was sent to Ron Delight. Phew. Man, you scared me. I almost had a heart attack, you idiot. Wait, I'm the idiot? Man, I was totally confused because it says KB Security right on the envelope. Yeah, so what? That's why I've got a part-time job at KB Security. What? Sounds like I really should find out some more about this KB Security company. What about this? Does anything come to mind? Listen, I'm a security guard. I'm not here to sell you juicy bits of info and chew the fat, man. Funny, you had no qualms about selling samurai dogs just 2 years ago. Damn, Phoenix. Ooh, something specific? Larry, this is one of the treasures from Korean Village. Be serious, Nick. I couldn't care less about mystic mumbo-jumbo stuff. Of course, Maya's a different story. Talk about your mixed messages. I'm gonna show you my badge. Okay. You're 26 years old, right? Don't you think it's about time you took a long, hard look at your life? Wait, has it been... Was Phoenix 24? At the beginning? Damn. Coming from a guy who can only brag about how many times he's been rejected, I find that kind of ironic. Hey, I remember her. That's Maya's big sis. Oh, you really do remember. Yeah, who could forget a couple of gorgeous sisters? Hubba hubba. God damn it. You hear that, Nick? Gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's right, when I defended Larry. Mia was still alive. You hear that, Nick? Gorgeous. Wow, you're even cuter than last time I saw you. Oh, really? Yeah, you look totally different than 2 years ago, don't you think, Nick? Maybe it's because we're always together, but she looks pretty much the same to me. That smug-ass look, Maya. God. Oh, what a cutie. Hey, Nick, so what's the deal between you and this girl? Hey, that's my cousin. Her name is Pearl Faye. Pearl, huh? Too bad. Never date 2 girls with the same name. That's one rule I can't break. I think the fact that she's only 9 years old would break some rule somewhere. I was gonna say, if Phoenix didn't, I would have questioned a lot. God damn it, Larry. Whoa, who's this? Come on, man, don't hold out on me. Forget about it. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to... Hey, now. I thought we were pals, buddies even. I got a major thing for girls with black sleeveless shirts and glasses. Wait, how do you know that? It's a picture of her head, dude. How do you know? And if they have an orange-colored memo pad, I really lose my cool. He has to be making that up. He can't really know Adrian. Can he? He has no interest in Gumshoe. What about this person? Beats me! What the? All of a sudden, he's got nothing to say? I just thought of something. What if it's actually a hot chick under that costume? Forget about it. It's a guy. Trust me. Man, you're killing my buzz, dude. Boy, talk about someone who has a one-track mind. Coming from you, Maya. That's actually funny. Good. It's her husband. You have nothing to say? That Desi is one awesome lady, alright. It's been a long time since I felt this way. I think I'm really in love this time. A long time, huh? Yeah, but except for what I feel for you, Maya. I don't think even he knows what he's saying anymore. Larry is the entire reason the guy only wants one thing anyways. Guys only want one thing. And it's to be a dude like Larry. So Ron received a blackmail letter, huh? Do you think Mr. Light knows about this? Well, if she did, I don't think she would have been smiling like that. Because she's the one doing the blackmailing. Maybe. I wonder if we should tell her about it. I think it'd be smarter if we didn't. KB Security. KB Security, the company and the blackmail letter. You know about it? That's where I work, dude. Yeah, in fact, I'm on the job right now. Huh? So what are you doing here, then? Well, the boss is away right now, and you know what mice do when the cat's away? They try to play. Meow. God damn it, dude. What is wrong with me? Yes, yes. Sigh. Yes, yes. Anyway, how far is this company? Let me see. About 30 minutes by car, I guess. Well, if you fly down the road anyway. Well, this apartment building is pretty close to Lord Lee Taylor, right? And it would take a while. It would take roughly an hour to go from here to KB Security and back. If Ron DeLight was at KB Security when the robbery occurred, then whoa. Then he couldn't have stolen the sacred urn. Your phone, it is ringing, Nick. You better pick it up right now. Hello? Is this the Fright residence? Ah, Pearls, where are you? I thought I'd go to Lord Lee Taylor to try to find some more clues, but I'm afraid I've gotten lost. What? Give me the phone, Nick. Pearly, where are you right now? I was walking along and I found myself in front of that person's office. That person? Who? That person who doesn't act his age and always says Zavari when he's excited. Look at me, Ace Detective. Phoenix, why are you calling him Ace Detective? Stop it. Alright, Pearl, stay where you are. We're coming to get you. Alright, I'm a little scared. Alright, let's go, Maya. Wait a second, Nick. What? That phone call just now sounded like a real cutie. Another one of your special friends. I'm gonna say this one time, Larry. She's 9. Say goodbye to Miss Delight for me. Would you, Larry? How could this 9-year-old get lost walking alone in the big city? We don't question it! Defending Larry was a mistake. Yes it was. October 12th, Acme Detective Agency. Ah, Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya. Pearly. I never thought I'd see the two of you again. So is Mr. Ace Detective out of the office again? Yeah, when I arrived here, there wasn't a single soul in sight. Say, Nick, doesn't it look like something's changed since we were here last? There's a bag. Now that you mention it. This bag, I'm sure it wasn't here before. It looks quite full. I wonder what could be in here. Hey, Nick, come on. Open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. That's true, and truth be told, I have to admit, I am kind of curious. Nick, you don't let Maya let you tamper with evidence, even though it could be good. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, Maya. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. He's here. What are you doing, per se, Sir Lawyer? I'm shocked to see a servant of the court ignoring the law so flagrantly. I'm really sorry. Maya made me. Maya made me do it. Nick, I can't believe you. He outed Maya so fast, dude. Defending Maya twice was a mistake. A gentleman never uses a lady as an excuse for his own poor behavior. The real question is, can you afford to waste time lollygagging about here? What do you mean by that? Perhaps I should make myself more clear. Tomorrow's trial. Zavari. Shall we say be figurative? Sir William will be dropping his panties before lunchtime? Wow, Nick. Sounds like it's gonna be really exciting. Outing Maya immediately. So what's in there, Nick? What's in the bag? The way Admin barged in like that, I never actually got the chance to look. I know, I thought I was going to collapse of shock too. But from the feel of it, it was something hard. Look at me. Tomorrow's trial. So what's gonna happen at the trial tomorrow that's so dramatic? Do you know what your biggest mistake so far has been, Sir Lawyer? It was becoming a lawyer in the first place. That certainly does sound like a big mistake, Mr. Nick. Tomorrow will be the day. Will be a day to remember. Tomorrow will be a day to remember. For I, look at me, will take the stand. And then, Zavari. My testimony will prove to be the undoing of the lot of you. Yes, all of you. I will unmask you as the thief's co-conspirators. Conspirators? You're quick on the defensive, I see. However, it is not I that is your greatest enemy. There is a far more dangerous threat that you will face during the trial. What are you talking about? Sir Lawyer, if you truly are who you say you are, I'm sure you've heard of him. Edgeworth? It's not gonna be Von Karma. It's not gonna be Francisca. His name is Godot. Godot? 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 How do I pronounce his name? Like the game engine. What's the game engine? How to pronounce Godot? 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 Godot. 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 Okay. Godot. Godot? To mask identity. You have taken a step down the path of foolishness. To try to defend a career criminal who deserves nothing less than the death penalty. Hey, last time I checked, no one knows for sure that Mr. Delight really is Damas. My dear lady, times may change, but people sadly do not. Well, you will understand this when you are more mature. Godot. So who is this Godot person? It's not surprising that a spirit medium has not heard of the name. Godot, the prosecutor whose equal cannot be found in this country, but in heaven. Godot, a legend or myth. Men pin a lifetime of hopes on the chance to simply meet him. Prosecutor Godot? But the best prosecutor in the country isn't Godot, it's Mr. Edgeworth. Isn't that right, Nick? It's no surprise that a spirit medium such as yourself would know nothing of this. But Ace Prosecutor Miles Edgeworth is currently traveling abroad. Huh? In fact, it was Mr. Edgeworth who acknowledged Godot as the best in this country. And you agree with that? Most certainly. In fact, you could call him the Luke Acme of the prosecutor's office. Well, that's good to hear. The prosecution has a fighting chance tomorrow. Damn, Maya, that's... You have such trust in Phoenix. Mr. Nick, is this Godot really that strong? I seem to remember hearing about someone like that. Not surprising. Some people spend their entire lives idly waiting for his appearance. Looks like we're done investigating for the day. Hehehe. Sir Lawyer, the stage has been set, and all the pieces are finally in place. All that remains now is for the dance to begin. A new prosecutor, an ace detective, and a thief. This will be one tough trial. Godot. To be continued. Yeah, I had 26 minutes left on that. That would have been difficult to try to complete yesterday. Okay. Yeah. October 13th, 9:36 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 4. Hey, Nick. What is it? Is something wrong? Nah, but did you see all the people here? It's crazy. Oh, and so check out the mask to mask Glossier wall. Don't say the mask to mask, damn it. You bought this where? From the little tent in front of the courthouse. They have all sorts of things for sale. You know I'm a sucker for this kind of stuff. Mask-to-mask publicity photo stuck into the court record. Shiny mask-to-mask card. Come on, I'm guilty. Throw the book at me. Who's screaming like that? Oh, Mr. Wright, you made it. Yeah, I did, but it doesn't look like things are going to get any less ugly for you. Because I did it, I'm the criminal. Me. He's at it again. I sent the calling card to Lord Lee Taylor. I admit it. But you don't have the sacred urn, right? Well, that's true, but that doesn't mean that I didn't commit the crime. Normally when I say, of course you didn't, I'm being sarcastic, but you? Yikes. Anyway, I admit that I'm guilty. So make sure they give me a guilty verdict, please. Oh, there you are, Ronnie. Bonjour, sweetie. Oh, Desi, honey. Bonjour. Well, actually, I don't really know why I should be speaking French to you at a time like this. Leave it all to me, Ronnie. I swear I'll protect you. Well, you see, actually, the thief is me. Can I tell you something, Nicky boy? I can guarantee that my Ronnie is innocent. If he's declared guilty, I'll be ever so cross with you. So why are you smiling when you say that? Well, if you'll excuse me, I've got some errands I need to take care of. I'm counting on you, Nicky boy. Good luck. To be honest, I really don't know whether Ron is mask to mask or not. But there's only one thing I am sure of. He doesn't have the sacred urn right now. Mr. Delight, it's time for you to enter the courtroom. For the time being, I guess I'll have to trust Desiree. It's time! ATM. October 13th, 10 a.m., District Court, courtroom number 6. It's been a minute, Judge. Let's go. Oh, this is Godot. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Ron Delight. The defense is ready, Your Honor. What about the prosecution? Are you prepared to... What a stupid question. What did you say? Fine, let me ask you then, Your Honor. Are you ready? Are you ready to pass judgment? Well, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. I will pass judgment after I hear both arguments. Well, if you're not ready yourself, you shouldn't expect others to... You shouldn't expect others to be. That's a rule to live by. Who are you? Who are you? I am Godot. Legendary prosecutor. I've never lost a case. He's the one that Detective Anthony was talking about. Yes, your reputation precedes you. So smooth. What kind of cases have you dealt with so far? None. What did you say? I've never prosecuted a case before. Never? But you said you've never lost before. Exactly. Oh, Godot's killing me right now. Exactly. I've never lost. I've never won before either. Quite arrogant for a beginner, aren't you? Even the mightiest of redwoods begin their lives as mere saplings. Yes, but a mask in a court of law? Huh. Don't you know anything? No matter the man, we all wear masks. Either. This is gonna be difficult, dude. It turns out the country only has 3 prosecutors, Edward, Payne, and this guy. Well, technically 4 and 5 back in the past because we had Von Karma, Ludwig? Von Karma Sr. and Franziska Von Karma. No matter the man, we all wear masks, either on our faces or over our hearts. This guy is a real deal, alright, Nick. Why does it seem like all prosecutors are the real deal? So we finally meet Mr. Phoenix Trite. Nick, is he a friend of yours? No, I don't have any friends that call me Trite. Just who is this masked man? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. Well then, Prosecutor Gobo. It's not Gobo, it's Godot, you dolt of an honor. In any case, please give your opening statement. Opening statement? Those things are not fit for even dogs to consume. I have only one thing to say before we start. To you, Mr. Trite. What is it? Are you familiar with the saying, a chain is only as strong as its weakest link? I wonder how much you can withstand before you and your case break in two. I miss Edgeworth. Francisco was just visiting, I see. Well then, let's hear. No, I miss Francisca as well. I miss Von Karma. She was fun. Godot's hilarious, but it's gonna be hard to get through his dialogue. Well then, let's hear from the first witness. My name is... No one asked for your name, witness. That's kinda mean. The important thing is what you know. The important thing is what you know. That's all. Start talking. We're listening. Yes, sir. Alright, witness. First, let's hear about what you know about the thief that stole the urn. Yes, sir. Master Mask crimes. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. He's so confident that he sends his calling card before he even commits a crime. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His patterns always go after only the most precious art pieces. That's why we're sure it was Master. It fits his MO, to a T. So then the actual identity of this Master Mask is... Mr. Godot, what are you... Who threw that to him? We're in the middle of a trial here, Mr. Godot. Blacker than a moonless night, hotter and more bitter than hell itself. that is coffee. Magnets. I'm sure you can grant me at least this much, Your Honor. Oh, please. Proceed. Very well. It's only coffee after all. What? You can't be letting him slide this early in the trial. Proceed with your cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Well, Nick, what are you going to do? As long as they haven't brought up Mr. Delight's identity, all we can do is show that it wasn't Master Mask who stole the urn. Ugh. I apologize for all the laughing. This is gonna be way too difficult for me to keep calm the entire time through. I don't think I'll be able to. Ugh. Okay. Master Mask is a master thief that first started his crime spree 6 months ago. Have you been involved in the investigation from the beginning? Yup, nobody knows more about the thief than me, pal. It's true, I'm a Zavadi, author on thieves. An author? He's written books about thieves? I think he probably meant to say authority. The fact that this guy can slip through even my fingers shows how good he is, pal. It's easy when those fingers happen to be Butterfingers. Phoenix, come on! So nobody knows more nobody knows more about the thief than you, huh? You got it, pal. Except maybe for the thief's mom, that is. But isn't there someone who knows even more about him than the police? You don't mean Detective Zavadi, do you? Who is this person, Zavari? He sounds German. His name is Luke Atme, sir. I guess I shouldn't have made up such a silly name for him. What the heck? I guess he's not all that famous after all. Anyway, it's true that he did manage to retrieve the last item the thief stole. Oh, I see. It seems you're not the expert you claim to be. It looks like the thief is now toying with me. Even now. He's so confident that he sent his calling card before the crime. Have you seen any of these so-called calling cards? Of course I have, except the person in charge of this treasure exhibit never brought their card to the police. So I didn't see this one until after the crime occurred. That's because Detective Atme stopped Miss Andrews from taking it to the police. Was the calling card that Lord Lee Taylor received authentic? Well, all the cards have one common identifying feature, but we're not releasing that information to the general public. But you're absolutely certain that this card is real? Gumshoe can't say it out loud because I bet he's talking about a Master Mask emblem. This was his 5th heist, and as usual, he sent a card on to Lord Lee Taylor. His 5th heist and your 5th screw-up, huh? Objection, pal. That ain't fair. Maybe you could say I screwed up 4 times. But this last time wasn't my fault. I didn't know about the calling card this time. You of all people shouldn't be chuckling about this, Detective Gumshoe. I just want everyone here in the courtroom to know something. If you ever get a calling card from this guy, don't call some stupid private eye. Call your local police right away. Got me? Wow, it looks like he's really got it in for Detective Atme. His pattern is to always go after only the most precious art pieces. art pieces. Like what, for example? Well, his first target was a famous tear of Eminon. What's that? Some kind of especially salty teardrop? No, sir. It's a blue diamond. A single rare diamond. Next was the crown of Bongora. You know, the thing you put on your head? After that was the left hand of Hades. And then the portrait of Megina, sir. Detective Atme retrieved the portrait of Megina and returned it to the museum. And the target of his fifth and last robbery was a sacred urn, right? But isn't it difficult for him to dispose of such famous art pieces? Emanon, no name. That's good. I would have never got that. Well, we assume he must have some underworld connections. Somehow, Mr. Delight doesn't look the type. Yeah, he's a little too sunny to be hanging out in the underworld. That's why we're sure it was Master. It fits his MO to a T. What do you mean when you say it fits his MO to a T? I was thinking of asking the same thing myself. I wish you would listen a little more closely, pal. First of all, there's a calling card. 100% it's authentic. Then there's the fact that he seemed to know all about the security system. And finally, his target was an art piece. These are all part of the thief's modus operandi. And so, since this robbery seems to fit all those conditions, that's right. It means that Master Mask is behind it. Eh? It definitely looks like it was Master Mask who stole the urn. But there's no real evidence either way as whether Ron Delight is Master Mask. But... Also, the urn hasn't turned up yet, let alone in connection to Mr. Delight himself. So even though we know it was Master Mask that did it, maybe for the time being I should try to show it was Master Mask that did it? To the security at Lordly Taylor, I will be coming to purloin the most priceless work of art on display in your Treasures of Crane exhibit. Take care of that speckled urn, won't you? Yours truly. Supposedly priceless but has no monetary value. The most precious art pieces, but the value. I should try to show it wasn't Mask the Mask that did it. The real authority on the thief is the other detective. I don't need to ask this one any more questions. I'm confident that he sent his calling card before he even commits a crime. Huh. This was the 5th heist, and usually he sent a card. And as usual, he sent a card to Lordly Taylor. Is it his calling card? Let's try presenting his calling card. Yep, Your Honor, that statement contradicts the evidence. Yeah, I kind of figured. This was his 5th heist, and usually he sent a card on to Lordly Taylor. His pattern is always go after... Yeah, the only thing I can really present is the urn, because he's saying after the most valuable art pieces, but it has no monetary value. Can I ask you something, Detective Gumshoe? Just hearing the little in that question is making me nervous. You said that he always goes after the most precious art pieces, right? That's right, pal. But there's one problem. That's not what he did in this case. The supposedly priceless urn doesn't exactly rise to the level of precious art. What do you mean? Nick? How can you say such a terrible thing? No, I meant from a financial point of view. I mean, it wouldn't fetch a good price. Well, Prosecutor Godot, what is the value of that urn? The appraisers I spoke to said that they couldn't attach a price to it. And I mean that in the worst sense. So in this other words, it was not the kind of item that Master Mask would normally go after. If I understand you correctly, Mr. Wright, you're saying that the theft of the Sacred Urn was not the worst of Master Mask. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Actually, all I did was point out the contradiction. The argument made itself, but... Well, first of all, we need to get this issue cleared up. Was this last robbery the work of Master Mask or not? What do you have to say about this, Mr. Godot? That's some good coffee. This coffee here is my own special blend. I call it Godot number 107. I'm trying to decide whether to cut down on the acidity or the bitterness. That's the only thing I've got on my mind right now, Mr. Trite. What? If you're really a man, you should clean up your own mess. Sorry, but I don't get what you mean. If you're saying it wasn't Master Mask that stole the urn, then it must be someone imitating Master Mask's methods. A fake Damask? Fake Damask? That sounds so ridiculous. But I like it. God damn it, Godot. Godot, damn it. Okay. Now, before I decide on my coffee, I believe some proof is in order, Mr. Trite. Proof that the person who appeared on Lordly Taylor that night was actually a fake. Though I don't approve of Mr. Godot's behavior, his point is valid. Mr. Wright, we're waiting. It looks like I'm gonna have to prove it. I need proof that the person of Lordly Taylor that night was in fact fake Damask. Wait a second, he doesn't have the thing on his neck. Security camera photo. The proof is right here, Your Honor. This looks like a photo taken by security camera. But if you look closely, you'll notice something peculiar about it. Ha! Well then, why don't you go ahead and show us what it is? Go on, use this pointer and show us just what is so peculiar about this picture. Take that! It's right here, of course. His neck. You mean Master Mask? I have a piece of reference I would like the court to take a look at. Isn't this a publicity photo I bought this morning? Maya looks so tired of Phoenix's shit. The problem I have with the security photo is a brooch on Damask's chest. A breach? Here? Bailiff, get my steed. We need to retreat at once. Brooch, Your Honor. It's a sort of clasp for holding one's cape on. A clasp, eh? Ah, I see now. But Master Damask is in the security camera photo. Ah, he has no brooch. That brooch is the same as the emblem on Damask's calling card and serves as his symbol. But the thief that broke into Lordly Taylor's wasn't wearing a brooch. In other words, the Master Mask is a fake. I've been fooled again. Well, good try, come true. Order! It's true. Undeniably true. Detective Gumshoe, how? How could you have overlooked this? I'm sorry, sir. I don't know how. Is this his third cup of coffee? Hey, now. If you're gonna have a pity party, invite me too. Mr. Godot, you deserve some blame in this too. How could you have overlooked such a large brooch? Huh, the brooch you're talking about? Do you mean this? Ah. That's Masamast's brooch. Where did you find it? Well, I've always had a good nose for evidence. I got it at the crime scene. It was hidden in the shadow of a big female Buddha statue. Buddha statue? He must mean the Ami Faye statue. Why didn't you tell me about that, sir? I always put evidence away in my pocket. After all, it's the safest place for crucial evidence. This guy's one cool customer. Fourth cup of coffee? It's a little early to be shaken up, isn't it, little lady? That friend of yours left pretty little hickeys on there, too. Hickeys? Figuratively speaking, of course. I'm referring to Ron Delight's fingerprints. What? What? The defendant's fingerprints are on the brooch? Order in the court. Mr. Godot, let's see that brooch. I've grown attached to my metallic girlfriend here. Take good care of her. It appears to have been torn off some clothing. There's a little bit of cloth left on the back. Obviously, there must have been a big struggle that night at the crime scene. Uh-oh. Phoenix, we have a problem. Found in the shadow of Ami Faye statue, looks like it was torn off of some clothing. Huh, you messed with Godot? And you get burnt. He threw the coffee at Phoenix. I can see that. Instead of a death counter, it's a coffee counter. Yeah. He's been playing me like a violin. Well, Judge, I'm about ready to call my next witness. Huh? You're done with me? But I haven't proved anything yet. You've proven your own incompetence. That's good enough. That doesn't sound good at all. Oh, Gumshoe! Bailiff, take this fool of a detective and bring out our next witness. Finally, time for the ace detective to make his appearance. Huh? One second is one drip of the 1 second is one drip of the coffee. 1 second is one drip of the coffee pot. Let's hurry it up. Shush! Silence. Now I see. It's all becoming clear. What's clear? Safari! The truth has once again been elegantly revealed to me. What we have here is a judge and a prosecutor, a coffee maniac at that. Am I correct? Well, yes, that is right. Huh, not bad at all. You're the first person that's ever been able to penetrate my secret veil. Well, Sir Prosecutor, let me introduce myself. My name is Look At Me, ace detective and rising star illuminating the heavens. Boy, these two make a perfect pair. They'd either be best friends or they tear each other's heads off. I've heard that on the night of the crime, you were all alone on security detail. You have heard correctly. My specially made monocle's worth more than 100 Detective Gumshoes. If Detective Gumshoe was worth anything, that is. Don't you talk about Gumshoe like that. Don't you talk about Gumshoe like that. Why was this guy all by himself anyway? There must be some reason, I'm sure of it. Well then, tell us what this special monocle of yours witnessed. What I witnessed? It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me up before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. What did Detective Gumshoe and the Ami Faye Earn have in common? I don't know what. So you didn't get a clear look at the criminal? My specially made monocle never misses a thing. However, that is limited to things that fall within my own visual range. But of course, that's only natural. I fail to see why the witness seems so proud of his performance that evening. Well, sir, old-timer, let me explain. We are not speaking of any ordinary thief, but of the king of thieves, the great Master Mask, my arch-enemy. That is why my instincts and my years of experience tell me. Very well. Proceed with the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. 0 valid. Don't you talk about Gumshoe like that! Gumshoe is precious. Oh, God. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the day change. So that would be 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, sir, lawyer. You were on security detail that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it? Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday, too. Gumshoe also said that they never spotted the thief at the crime scene before. Precisely! That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief was the one applying pressure on your pigeony head, that is. In any case, that's when my nemesis, the infamous Master Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Dancingly descended? From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced nor descended. Someone please save me. So is it that you didn't... So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadows while my ears listened for his footfalls. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflage cape and soft-soled shoes. I hereby dub you Ace Dunce. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened? Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall. That's not very solid as far as the testimony goes. However, fortunately I had my third monocle, the security camera, at the ready. It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe. Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have a problem with this photo? Good. Then let's continue with the testimony. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. Attacked and knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing? That's certainly some very impressive detective work. Well, Sir Lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Have you, Phoenix? Huh? Well, actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. Who knocked him out with a fire extinguisher? Oh! I forgot! It was the second game at the beginning. And you lost your memory too. You see? You have... 2-1, yeah. So you see? You have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. He may have brains, but the wiring to the self-reflection part seems to be severe. In any case, that was how I was knocked senseless, and then... About this 30 minutes, my silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what this guy's saying. I think he's saying that he was out cold. So, what happened during these 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether. Just what is he going on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he have not noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Huh? Which piece? The real question is, why would he tell such an obvious lie? So, 1 a.m. But this was taken at, what's it called? 58. Around 1 a.m., it states. Doesn't say exactly at 1. It was approximately 1 a.m. in the morning, just after the date change. Just after the date change, so... This was at 58. Okay, so you are right about the date change. Why would he tell such an obvious lie that the player has surely figured out by now? Shut up! It definitely has to do with this photo. Yeah, security camera photo. It's like, it's 58, so it's not 1. It's approximately 1, but not exactly. Near the computer. Near the computer, huh? Wait a second. Approximately 1. But he was knocked out with the sword. If he was knocked out with the sword was behind, it was 58. No matter what, the criminal would have had to get the sword to then knock him out, so Admi would be in front of that. Chichishito. Okay. "30 minutes later, I use an emergency photo to notify the police. So security..." Is it something to do with the data? This one's tough. I forget what exactly the game wants here. That's what we're gonna figure out. Subtly camouflaged cape and soft soled shoes. I feel like it has something to do with the sword. But I can't find it. Hmm. Something to do with this. I don't like strong-arming guesses. Something to do with profiles. Is it the time when, and then Massive Ass showing up? Alright. I have to look at all the evidence, dude. Poster for the Treasures of Korean exhibit. A statue of the founder of the Korean channeling technique moved the night of the crime. He captured his image perfectly. Imagine Ami hit him over the head. Ami, I was really hoping that you hit him over the head. This has an extra hole. "30 minutes later." This is the only... This is tough for some reason. An obvious lie. About this 30 minutes. Silver cord was loose and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. I think he's saying that he was out cold. So what happened during those 30 minutes? No one can say, Your Honor. That span of time has truly vanished into the ether. You already presented what I thought was a solution at some point. I'm thinking it has something to do with the sword. Darkness swallowed before I could land a single strike. Then the sheet though. I'm gonna do Shito, another one. I'm pretty sure I've done this one before, but no, it wouldn't be the Shito. The camera data? Where was the statue prior to 1? And why was it moved from its location? Why was the statue moved prior to 1? Present the photo at 1? This is irritating me. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a blow. Dude, they made this one tough. What am I overlooking? How do you know it was mask to mask? If you're saying that you didn't see. Mask to mask. Maybe it's a profile? Oh, this one's irritating for me. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask to Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Was the photo authentic? Yeah. Or does it have something to do with the data? Dude, I don't know anymore. This is pissing me off. What am I missing? What context am I missing? It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning just after the date change. So that would be the 1 o'clock on the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at that time? Penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh? So you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it upon? Up to this point, I have tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Does it have something to do with this piece of evidence? The Damask brooch? Dude, I'm making guesses. I hate this. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. 30 minutes later, I used an emergency phone to notify the police. Something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he have not noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. I haven't tried that out. The blackmail letter. Yeah, keep penalizing me. Noob, what was your guess where you said you already presented, what I presented was the solution at some point? Yeah, that's what I thought too. Mia, thank you for the raid. How's it going? How's Vampire Survivors today? Raid Survivors. Good, good. Good to hear, good to hear. Did you beat any runs today? I finished the main campaign. Nice! I didn't even know the game had a main campaign. Be tackling secrets and DLCs during next streams. Nice, nice. I've always wanted to give Vampire Survivors a go. I was a HoloCure person though, which was the HoloLive Vampire Survivors clone. But I do want to give Survivors a go of its own. It melts bit rates. I can imagine. Is there a Toho Vampire Survivors? I don't know, noob. Check it out. Check it up. Is there a Vampire Survivors that makes me figure out the solution to this puzzle right now? Because I hate it. I hate this game currently. I swear to God, Maya, if it's your photo again, I'm gonna be pissed. I need the backseating. I need the backseating from Mia. So overall, I'm trying to figure out the evidence. Yes, I pressed everything. There's, Phoenix is like, why is he telling such an obvious lie when the evidence contradicts it? And I'm like, wait, what do you mean? There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could he not have noticed when the thief came in, where the thief only came in through the front door, more than likely? Also, he says he was knocked out unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Because this was taken at basically 12:58 a.m. This was moved, which had the, what's it called? Ami face at you, which had the sword of Shichi something. The Shichi Shito. Probably am. Obvious lie my ass, Phoenix. Vampire Survivors is certainly some kind of illicit cognito drug. Ooh, I can see that. Sometimes you have to press statements twice, but I don't think it's that game. So, yes. I played, what's it called? This is the third Phoenix game I'm playing. Phoenix Wright game I'm playing. Celine has, here loves Phoenix Wright. I can imagine. Just after the date change, doesn't it change at 2 a.m.? Just after the date change, doesn't it change at 2 a.m.? The date usually changes at 12. We got the camera data at 1 a.m. We got this security photo that shows 12:58 a.m. The main issue that I have is that they're not showing any dates on here. Yeah, I don't even know. Found in the KB security building, so this isn't Lordly Taylor. That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mass dancingly descended upon me. However, just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my head. But before he struck that fierce blow to my head, I was able to see his mask for a quick second. Darkness then took my vision away before I could land a single strike. When I woke, he was gone. Yeah! I'm not even trying to play, like, forcing guessing any, like, I'm not trying to force any guesses. That's not how I try to play. The issue is I've put in, like, 20 different guesses, and I still don't know. It really bothers me. That's what I would assume with the time. But this says 1 a.m. here on October 12th. This says 58 a.m. Just let me know this, noob. It's not profiles, right? Because I'm not guessing profiles at all. I'm guessing evidence. Like, it's more towards the evidence, I'm sure. Yeah, but the brooch doesn't make sense for, like, over here. The brooch is something new we definitely got. I tried to use a brooch in one of the scenarios, but it didn't work. God damn it. Why is it the brooch? Mr. Atme, could you take a look at this with that special monocle of yours? Aha! This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. It is, in a point of fact, Master Mask's brooch. It's found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Ha! Elementary, my dear lawyer. Obviously, it wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing. Ripped off? Aha! We can only deduce that the thief struggled with someone that night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have struggled with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. I really wish I could have figured it out myself. Thank you, Celine. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court? Witness, giving false testimony is a serious crime. No. Wait just a moment, sir, old-timer. Don't talk to me like I'm living in a nursing home. I just remembered, Your Honor. I was just confused because I've been dealing with so many cases lately. The true measure of a man is in the amount of work he does. That's what I always say. Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, isn't that right? You talk too much. The brooch has been ripped off in a struggle. You had to dig it out. Probably were meant to examine the item. Can you examine the item? The only thing I noticed weird about the item, torn off some clothing. Struggle. I get it. It still makes me mad though, mainly because it feels like we were just given this piece of evidence, but that's not what I was mainly looking for via the struggle. I was more so looking... Yeah, I wish I could have checked it out instead of like being told via the description, to be honest. Because maybe it would have clicked a lot more there. Because with the Shichi Shito, this got banged up. This was taken from Ami's face golden statue. How the hell did basically this dude get past the one dude while the statue was no longer here? No examining in the game. It was in the pre-DS era. I know. I know. You talk too much. Witness, so are you now saying that you and the thief fought? Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Excuse me? 6. Save the big questions for the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I, Luke Atme, agree completely. Phoenix is at its best when you can examine items. I can definitely see that. Fight with the thief. Indeed, it's true that I looked away from the door for but a brief moment. However, Luke Atme cannot be easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the side and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his fists, were they not, but they were not enough. His first blow struck, bam, and that's all she wrote. So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Mask the Mask, correct? It was during his third crime that he struck me from behind. It seems my memory has been a tad jumbled, so to speak. Well, that's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes with which case. That can't be good, Judge. So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I had prepared a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. That's why I went to the computer, elegantly of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some more questions? About the sensor. What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are other places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. There are air conditioner ducts, sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I hooked up heat detecting, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each one of them. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lord Lee Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, he could have rigged the equipment, huh? Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, Mr. Lawyer, sir? What does that mean? Discombobulated. Young people these days, they really irritate me. They allow perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean. Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway? No, I've forgotten. What was I saying? Jeez, it's better than old people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. There, you should no longer have your back to the wall. Thank you, Celine. I appreciate it. Well, it looks like you've got that cleared up. You can go on with your testimony. Grab the weapon. What do you mean by weapon from the side? Naturally, that thief had no idea that I, Luke Acme, was hiding in the area. He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to the warehouse. Sword? You mean a sword like... You mean a sword that was all twisted like a tree branch? Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp. Okay, so he is talking about the Shita. So the thief armed himself with the sword, and what about your self-witness? I'm gonna lurk for now, and good luck. Thank you, Celine. Have a good one. And thank you for the lurk. You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities? But of course, in college, I was second in charge of the boxing club. Thank you, noob. I'm sorry if I failed to find that appropriately impressive. However, my opponent in this ring this time was my arch nemesis, Master Mask. This guy is a real piece of work. His first blow struck true, bam, and then that's all she wrote. Can you tell us a little bit more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious? I assumed the Acme fighting stance, but a sudden flash of light blinded me. That, of course, was checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? You're blinded? So what was this flash of light that blinded you? I was bathed in a golden light that seemed to have come from the statue of the woman. The statue of Ami Faye, I'm guessing? Well, that wasn't very much help at all. What do you think, Nick? Well, there's one thing I'm absolutely sure of now. Yeah? What is it? This Luke Acme guy, he's definitely hiding something. But why? I think I'm starting to figure out what really happened that night. And about the true nature of this detective. About the computer. So did the computer belong to Lord Lee Taylor as well? Correct. Well, except for the program that manages the data. That was specially designed by me. Look at me. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. What's wrong, sir lawyer? Powericious. Acme fighting style. What is this Acme fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. There's no way no one can get behind you. That's it? That's the at me fighting style? Well, Mr. Wright, what about this testimony? It was very important. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone late at night. Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out. Now then, witness, we'll go ahead and add that secret information to your official testimony. I put my back to the wall to fight, but the thief's blow landed upon my third eye. Where's this third eye you're talking about? Oh, it's right between my right and left eyebrows. It's quite invisible to the enlightened. You may call it the forehead if you like. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Sir Lawyer, it looks like the creases in your own forehead are getting deeper. So, Mr. Acme got hit on the forehead then? That's what he says. I've got a funny feeling about that. Actually, so do I. Well, what do you think, Nick? Well, there's absolutely one thing I'm sure of now. He's hiding something. If he got hit in the front of his head, where basically he stated he got hit in the back of his head with his back against the wall with the sheet though, I don't know if he'd be dead or not. Objection! Detective Atme, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. What fun this is, Sir Lawyer. It is truly a pleasure to cross swords with you. And now, once again, you have thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way in through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me on the head from behind with this gruesome item. From behind, huh? But just now you testified that he struck you on the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. It seems I've made another mistake. Detective Atme, that's not the only strange part of your testimony. What do you mean by that? For example, the very fact that you hit the calling card from the police itself is strange. It's almost as if you were afraid they were going to help with security. Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood. How sad. That's wrong. Objection. Ooh, his voice. To err is human. To forgive, divine. Humans aren't machines. They have souls. Feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate. And yes, they even make mistakes. Objection! Hey, hold on. It's not as pretty as that. Really? What is it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. That's one of my rules. And always drink piping hot coffee. It burns your throat well. This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around. Mr. Wright, what exactly is that you're asserting? Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that... Mr. Atme is no ace detective. This Mr. Atme is a fake. Mr. Atme is Master Mass. I was kind of thinking he was Master Mass. The answer is simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective Luke Atme's true identity is actually Master Mask. Yeah. Order in the court, Mr. Wright. What is the meaning of this? There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Atme's story. He says he was hiding at the crime scene, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then, in his last case, he managed to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene data and made an exquisitely elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police overlooked in order to arrive at a... Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atme. The truth is that you are, in fact, mask to mask. But, Mr. Wright, this photo clearly shows mask to mask. This security camera belongs to Lordly Taylor Department Store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it. He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as a thief and stole the urn. So, the ace detective is actually an ace thief? Is this true, witness? Huh. Oh, the mask's MO is pure genius, and so am I, Luke Atme, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I am impressed, sir lawyer. What? Witness, you're admitting it? Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin. Detective Atme? When you assume the thieves... What? Godot, what? Godot Blood number 102. My personal favorite. Mr. Godot. The ace detective is actually an ace thief. I smell a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But, Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of the whole cloth. But it is, in fact, nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is a thief, then show us a proof of your claim. But it had better be as hot and as perfect as a coffee dripping down your face. Is this not assault? Is this not third-degree burns? Poor Phoenix. Well, Mr. Wright, don't just stand there. This court would like to see this decisive proof you have. Quickly. Godot. Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? And why is my face burning so hot? How did he just pour that coffee, or whatever? I guess third-degree burns mean nothing in the court. Are you alright, Nick? No, I'm not alright. Atme looks pretty rattled right now, and my face is burning hot. But I'm gonna use the steam to push on. I'd like to finish this right now if I can. But can I really do it? The decisive evidence that proves Mr. Luke Atme is in fact mask to mask. Can I just say it's his nose and be done with it? It's not yet to be found! Proof? Of course I've got nothing. Ha! Just what I thought. A man has to hold his head up high no matter how bad things get after all. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion. This is no good, I've got to stay on the attack. I'll never get another chance to prove that this guy is a thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder and try again. It's no good, I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and let us lose like this? If whipping isn't outlawed, nothing is. At the very... No, I can't even defend Francisca. I was gonna say, at the very least, the whipping... Never mind. Third-degree burns is a crime. Whipping is a crime in a courtroom. Come on, Judge. So you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer? I can't think of a counterattack at all. Seems that the cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness has lifted. Mr. Godot, if you don't have anything to add, hold him. Maya? What? Who? Who are you? That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Miss Delight, what are you doing here? Nicky boy, the thing you've been looking for. I think I found it. You mean that bag? No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well, wait, why is it fixed? That's the sacred urn, Nick! It's the urn! Order, 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 you! Madam! That urn, where did you find it? You'll never believe it. It was in the office of Mr. Fancy Pants Ace Detective. Look at me. Oh, Desi, you're the best. Phoenix never did look inside the bag where he should have. Wait. Now here's a curious question. Was it cleaned off of fingerprints? Because if it wasn't, it has Phoenix's fingerprints on it now, right? Well, how do you explain that one, Mr. Atby? Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection.
Huh. Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something you wish to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old day, a man was to be taken at his word. It's truly sad. You're still denying that Mr. Atme was involved? Before casting aspirations at Detective Atme, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight. Is that correct? Yes. What about it? Here's coffee number 7. How charming. The length that a woman is willing to go to save her husband is truly inspiring. What are you insinuating? As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere, including the office of the good detective here. So you found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was before you found it. What? I just brought it from the detective's office. Please, madam. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound the tragedy we have been witness to. You're wrong. I would never do such a thing. Miss Delight, please, Nicky boy, you've got to help me talk some sense into these people. There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually in the Atme Detective Agency. Nick, you touched it. You have your fingerprints. Show fingerprints on the urn. I can prove where the urn was by the fingerprints on it. Fingerprints, eh? Oh, come on. Come now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now, it would be perfectly understandable if fingerprints were on the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place, even though I'm clearly wearing gloves right now. But my fingerprints could never be on it because I have gloves. In any case, I am always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. Exactly. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything. What about it, Mr. Wright? This witness fingerprints would mean nothing anyway. Nick, what are we going to do now? I've come too far to turn back now. Atme must have brought the urn back to his office yesterday. In there, I'm sure someone must have left their fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. That's why you can present yourself. So what is all this fuss about fingerprints anyways? Mr. Atme, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey, Nick, come on. Open it up. Hey, wait a minute. We can't just open up the private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy. This is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec. I'm taking it out now. Whatever it feels, kind of hard and smooth. Well, hello there. Well, recap done. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look in the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside. What? You touched it? And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard. I know this might have been a tampering with evidence, but I bet the judge can overlook that, right? Well, that was just... Your Honor, I'd like the court to examine the fingerprints on that urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Atme's office. Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does. What did you say? It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was about just about glowing. I thought maybe I could make it look more valuable. Let's go, Adrian. If she polished it that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. And the chance I had to get, the only chance I had to get my fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Acme Detective Agency. This blend, Godot, blend number 107. I've decided it's a little too bitter after all. Damn, Phoenix, let's go. Order. I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, take this urn and... Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that. No need, you say? Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the urn. What are you saying? Yes, I've finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy's nuttier than a fruitcake. You see, it was me all along. I am the one and only Masked Mask. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance. Oh, yeah. So he outed himself. Well, Mr. Godot, what's Mr. Atme's condition? He's still in the lobby laughing insanely, Your Honor. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be. Well, it looks like the matter has been settled. I came previously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man, besmirching him with the title of thief. Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't the thief. The court finds the defendant Mr. Ron Delight. Objection! You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually not right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me! I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please. I don't know what kind of kangaroo court you all think this is, but... The true identity of the thief has already been proven. Please hurry up and pass judge. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Coffee number 8, and it smells oh so good. Mr. Godot, don't just stand there drinking coffee. Ha! Hey there, Mr. Thief. I love how Godot has his own, his own coffee person right next to him at all times just to throw it. Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir? If you're really a man, then clean up your own damn mess. I'm sorry. I'm afraid I just don't get any idea what you mean. If you are Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'll be happy to. He says he'll be happy to, Nick. It's kind of cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. And just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in life to become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay, then. Talk. We're all listening. Oh, well. Let's have a listen to this confession. Maybe that's a feature of his portable coffee machine, just sliding it down. I would love to see if it was there. Master Mask identity. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? I don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo, that's me. As for my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off, that's all. I don't like the direction this trial has taken. But this is how every trial goes, at least with me anyway. Ha! You're doing great. Stop it, Mr. Godot, you're embarrassing me. Like I said, you're only going to get one chance to testify, alright? But if you make it through this with flying colors, I'll keep my promise too. I'll make sure you stay locked up in prison as a one and only true Master Mask. Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'm afraid it's time for this dumbass trial to continue and for you to continue this cross-examination. This is fucking stupid. That's it. Them clients, huh? That's in the words of Phoenix. This is fucking stupid. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet about my true identity. I mean, believe me, I've got my reasons. With the way your room is decked out, how could she not know about it? Even thieves have complicated family situations, I suppose. What should I do? It sounds like we're going to get sidetracked again. We're gonna press harder. So, why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she'd believe me anyway. And second, there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests. It's criminals. If that's the case, then why did you ever start thieving to begin with? Well, Desi is crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Your Honor. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-holic. Desi-aholic. So you have a complicated family situation after all. Alright, that's enough. Please continue with your testimony. I beg of you. I mean, we can since the other dude just confessed. But I thought you were going to be the one to show us proof. You know, that you're the real Master Mask and not just some kind of obsessed fanboy. Hey now, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change? Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight could have committed the crime. You're the one with a fancy law degree. It's time to put it into work already. I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask. Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we? For the time being, maybe I need to shift strategy. I should try to show that Mr. Delight could have stolen the urn. Anyway, You've got no alibi? I've been a judge for a long time, and this is the first time I've ever heard a defendant brag about having no alibi. But I tell you, I was in Lordly Taylor that night. No, that's too vague, even for me. To be precise, I was down in the basement warehouse. Hold on. What is it, Nick? Where was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway? If we can prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of cake. Well, you're right, but You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee. Don't worry, I'll pour some on you in about 10 minutes. Well, I think maybe I can. Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has no alibi? Or has an alibi? His keycard. I have the evidence, or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? Phoenix? Calm down. We're gonna see if the keycard works. Oh? I've never seen you this angry before. I'm not surprised. Anger is the last refuge of the pathetic. Thought I was more confident than angry. Well then, let's see the evidence already. Show to this court evidence that proves where your client was on the night of the crime. His keycard. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Ah, yes, it does. I had lost it somewhere. Mr. Wright, when you find a wallet, you should report it to the police right away. No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence. Evidence? Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you lost your wallet? Let's see, I think it was on the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Desi and I went out for dinner. This wallet was found at approximately 1 a.m. at KB Security Headquarters. What? Surely you're not serious. Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB Security that night. No! So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway. Well, Mr. Godot, do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee. Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it. I will. Why is Godot the ultimate backseater for Ron Delight? He's really got Mr. Delight all worked up. Or his #1 fan. Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Look, it's just ridiculous. Why would I drop my wallet at KB Security? Someone must have planted it there to make it look like I was there and not at the heist. Planted it there? He's really reaching now. Mr. Delight, you probably dropped your wallet when you took it out to use this, didn't you? The keycard to the KB Security CEO's office. No! Huh. That was a pretty good try, Mr. Trite. Unfortunately, you've overlooked one small thing. What? Motive, of course. Why would this thief go to KB Security in the middle of the night anyway? Well, Mr. Wright, looks like you need some more evidence after all. This stupid freaking kid, dude. Now then, let's see your evidence. The evidence that shows why Mr. Delight went to KB Security at 1 a.m. that night. Because he was blackmailed. Because we got the blackmail letter written with a fountain pen found in Ron's room. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to KB Security at 1 a.m. with $50,000. Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct? That's... What is it? A blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents. Blackmail. Yes, basically it says, bring $50,000. That certainly sounds like a blackmail, right? At the time of the theft, Mr. Delight was dealing with the blackmailer himself. In KB Security CEO office, a full half an hour away from the scene of the crime. This is coffee number 8. No! No, 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 no! Order, order, order! So when the theft of the urn occurred, the defendant was at KV Security. It looked like a perfect case for the defense. You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me... Well, let's just say I burnt my throat a bit with Godot Blend number 107, and it impresses me a lot more. What are you trying to say? You say the thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of security company, but did you actually investigate the CEO at all? Huh? Well, no, I guess not. Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof? I'm not sure what I think of that. Not sure what I think of that. At least I know what I think of you. Good point. I'm not sure what I think of it myself. You claim that the defendant entered the CEO's office, but you will need at least one witness to corroborate your claim, Mr. Wright. Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all. What do you mean by that, Mr. Trite? There's someone else who can testify. This is a person who can testify that the keycard was used at 1 a.m. that night. When it stink, it's always the butt. Who is this useless-looking young man? It's not like I met him 3 games ago in the very first case. You don't remember him, Your Honor? Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes me pissed off. And makes the bile start to rise in my throat. It looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blocked out the memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a guard at KV Security that night. Oh. The question at hand is this key card. Yep, that's the key card they use in the building I work. According to the serial number, this one's for the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use that card, it leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when. As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this card's data, keycard data. What? That's spit take. Why is Godot amazing, dude? Well, Mr. Godot, the name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bullard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here. So what does it show? Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. on the morning of the crime. Okay. Updated 1 a.m. on October 12th, night of the crime. But that means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as the mask in this photo. Huh. It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... I hate to admit it, kid, but Ron Delight was clearly in the office of KB Security CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be masked to mask. Good job, you did it, Nick. That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Yet again, even though he wanted his record besmirched. Besmirching him with the title of thief. What's wrong, Your Honor? I'm ready to pass judgment, but before I do that, do you have any further objections? Well, I imagine one person does. No, Your Honor. Very well. Wait, not even Ron. This time it's gonna be Desi, isn't it? Very well. The court finds the defendant, Mr. Ron Delight. Hold it. Not? Let's go! Let's go! We're done. Court is now adjourned. Oh, that was quick and easy and oh, god damn it, noob. It's still going on because they updated that. Oh, god. Okay. We'll see. We'll see, actually. Hold up. Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself. Nicky boy. Oh, Miss Delight. I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you. Aw, shucks. Thanks, Miss Delight. I just know I'm blushing. Congratulations, Mr. Nick. Oh, pearls. I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, who is this woman? Oh, she's nobody. She's just, you're blushing. How dare you do this in front of Mystic Maya? You should, did she just slap him? You should be ashamed of yourself. Ow, she slapped me. Did she jump up and just slap him? Pearly? This woman is Miss Desiree's Delight. She's our client's wife. Mr. Nick! Yes? You're even worse than I thought. Going behind the back of your own client. And no, you've got it all wrong. I'll never forgive you. She slapped it twice! Double slap. Well, anyways, all's well that ends well, right? We got the sacred urn back, and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and it's all thanks to Nicky boy here. But actually, it was you, Miss Delight, that brought us our urn back. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. We won the case? Then why does this guy look so glum? Ugh. But I am the thief. Actually, what's the point now? What is it, honey? I did my best for you, Ronnie. I know, and I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is... Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know what? You know about feeling blue, right, amigo? Mr. Godot, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. I just came here to say thanks to my newest buddy. You, Mr. Trite. Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy. Well, playtime is over. Huh? Early this morning, the body of Cain Bullard was discovered. Oh. Cain Bullard was discovered. Cain Bullard, where have I heard this name before? Oh, this isn't over yet. Wait, isn't that the name of the CEO of KB Security? Wait, but body? The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th. 1 a.m. on October 12th? You don't mean... That's right, amigo. At the same time that a cheap little urn was being stolen, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered. So, then, what are you doing here? Oh, come on. You figured it out already, haven't you, amigo? Or, have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Help me out? What? On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Rhonda Light was in the CEO's office. The scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbrued with utter rage. What are you saying? Imbrued with rage? Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Rhonda Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard. An employee of KB Security? Looks like the alibi that saved him from being convicted as a thief is going to be the news that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi. No way. He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred. No, that's a lie. It can't be true. Oh, but I am a thief, I tell you. Rhonda Light, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder. What? This is impossible. I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown. Mr. Trite. You and I aren't through with each other just yet. Surely you won't back down from a challenge. You've never been a coward. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two? I've returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun while I'm here. This guy, who the hell is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced. Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight. Nick, how could this be happening? Right in front of our very eyes, our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who established his presence at the scene was me. Ronnie! Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny. What the heck's gonna happen next? That was a plot twist. That was a plot twist. They wouldn't update the information on the one thing if the entire thing was over. I thought it was something to like kind of give a redeeming point like they usually do in the end of each chapter, but that seemed way too simple. Surprise, it's a murder case after all. Got him. I like this case. It's a fun case. It's a very fun case. October 13th, 3:02 p.m., a Writing Co. law offices is when we will come back to this at a later point. Because today, we are calling it there for Phoenix Wright. Wow, that was near 3 hours. That's insane. Anyways, that was a good case. A very good fun plot twist. Expected something more to happen, but I wasn't sure that it was going to be a murder mystery. But with the blackmail that happened, we never found out who the blackmailer was, who blackmailed Ron. So we got to figure that all out now. And yeah, and GG. But anyways, that's where I'm going to end for today. Thank you all for joining. I appreciate you all being here, and I will catch you dudes probably again tomorrow. Not sure if we'll play more Phoenix Wright. Maybe we'll switch to something else. There is something new that came out that I really want to get to, but at the same time, there's so much I want to get to, dude. But anyways, again, thank you for joining. Much appreciated. I will catch you dudes next time. Have a good night. Peace out, and bye.